Hi everyone, welcome to Digital Library at Home, OverDrive and Hoopla. My name is Jennifer from the Lucy Robbins Wells Library, and I will be guiding you through how to access two of our popular digital services right from home. We will walk through both OverDrive and Hoopla to download countless forms of free entertainment, from ebooks and audiobooks to shows and music albums. The handout will be provided on our website. If you have any questions, reach out to us through phone or email. These will be provided at the end of the presentation. Without further ado, let's get into Digital Library at Home, OverDrive, and Hoopla. What is OverDrive? With your Newington Library card, you can use OverDrive to download audiobooks, ebooks, magazines, and videos to your computer or a variety of portable devices, including e-readers, MP3 players, iPods, iPads, and smartphones. This collection for adults, teens, and children includes over 5,500 popular fiction and nonfiction ebooks, over 2,100 audiobooks, and over 150 videos. That's a lot. You can check out 10 items at a time, and best of all, there are no late fines to consider. What's Libby? If you are checking out items on a tablet or a phone, it is recommended that you use the Libby app created by OverDrive. The Libby app offers improved ebook reader and new audiobook player, loans and holds all on one shelf, syncing across your devices, and your reading history as well. If you plan on reading on a phone or a tablet, use Libby. If you plan on reading on a desktop or a laptop, use OverDrive instead. If we're using the Libby app, let's take a look at how to install the app onto your device. Before we get started, we need to go to the App Store for iPads or the Google Play Store to install the Libby app. It is a free application provided by OverDrive. In the search box, type Libby. Tap Install and wait for the app to be installed on your device. Once the app is installed, open the app to begin. Next, we have to set up the app. Meet Libby. We need to set up the app before we can check items out and begin reading. Once the app is set up, you will not need to do so again. First, tap Yes to the question of do you have a library card? Tap I'll search for a library, and then enter in the Newington zip code or the keyword Lucy. Tap on the Library Connection Inc. option that appears. Tap on Lucy Robbins Wells Library, Newington. Then enter in your card number. Tap Sign In, and then Next. Remember, you only have to do this once for each device that you use Libby on. Once you have set up the app, you are then brought to the home page. Let's take a look at what we have here. Welcome to the home page. Let's take a moment to go over a few things. At the top left, you can search the catalog by tapping and then entering in a title, author, or a keyword. At the right, you have 3 lines. This is the menu button. Tap on the menu button to access your library card, your holds, download settings, device preferences, and etc. In the middle, you have a whole bunch of options where you can look at what is promoted, where you can read local, your library card, and so on. At the bottom, there's a couple more buttons. The bottom left is Library. Tap Library to bring you to this home page. The middle button is the Libby icon. You can tap on her to change her appearance, and this is also where your most recent book will be to start reading once again. To the right is the Shelf button. Tap Shelf to bring you to your loan page to access a new title to read. Now that we went over the home page, let's look at borrowing an item. Browse or search for an item. If you want a more specific search, Tap Refine to limit your search criteria, especially by availability. Once you find an item you are interested in, tap the cover of the item to read more about it. Tap Borrow to check the item out, and then one more time, tap the Borrow button again. Once you've borrowed the item, tap on the Go to Shelf button to make sure that the item is downloaded so that you can read it offline. Now that we've borrowed an item, let's start reading it. To read an item, tap on the Shelf button at the bottom right to open up your loans. Tap on the cover of an item to begin reading it. Choose whether you want to read the item in Kindle or in the Libby app. It is strongly advised to read all items in the Libby app. You could use Kindle if you so like, but doing so requires extra steps regarding the Kindle app and your Amazon username and password. Once you're in your book, you can use the menu button to choose reading settings to adjust text scale to make the font bigger or smaller, the lighting of it to either make it a dark screen or a light screen, as well as the font type. Tap the Shelf button at the bottom right to return to your loans. Libby will automatically remember where you left off, so no bookmarks are required. To return an item early, tap on the due date listed in your shelf and then return early. If you find something that you want but it is unavailable, you can place a hold on it. Like a traditional library, if an item is already checked out by another person, you must wait until that person is done with it, and then you can read it yourself. By placing a hold on it, you will be notified when the item is returned. If you want an item that is checked out, instead of the Borrow option, there will be a Place Hold option. Tap on Place Hold to put your name on the waiting list. Holds are listed on your shelf and can be managed there. You will be contacted through the email listed on your card when the hold is available. If you do not have an email listed, you will be asked to provide one at that time. That was a quick introduction to Libby. Let's take a look at OverDrive on the computer. If you prefer to search for items or read items on your computer, laptop, or desktop, you can do so on the OverDrive website. All items checked out or put on hold on the Libby app can be seen on the OverDrive website, as well as the other way around. Let's sign into OverDrive. You can access OverDrive through the library's website under Audiobooks and eBooks. Click Sign In to enter your credentials. You will then select Lucy Robbins Wells Library and enter in your card number. It will not ask you for your email or a password. Your library card is all you need to access OverDrive. Click Sign In next. Once you have signed in, let's take a look at the home page of OverDrive. Welcome to the home page. It is very similar to Libby's home page. On the left, you have subjects, collections, Kindle books, kids, and magazines. Clicking these will bring you to collections of books and audiobooks that are available. Looking for a good mystery or books that are available right now? One of these will bring you to that collection. On the right, you have the search box where you can enter in a title, an author, or a keyword to find what you're looking for. My Account will bring you to your loans, to your holds, as well as your search history. After you find an item, you can borrow it. After browsing or searching for an item, you can also filter it to narrow down your results to the right item. Once you find an item you are interested in, click the cover of the item to read more about it. Click Borrow to check the item out, and then borrow once again. Choose how you want to read the item. You can read now in your browser on your computer or with Kindle. Using Kindle is possible, but requires extra steps regarding the Kindle app and your Amazon username and password. It is suggested that you wait to download the EPUB ebook until you are on your device. If you do not want to read it now on your browser, click the X button to get out of that window. We've now borrowed an item. Let's take a look at reading it. Clicking on My Account and then Loans will bring you to your items that you have borrowed. You can then click on Read Now in Browser. You can use the menu button to choose the reading settings to adjust text scale, lighting, and font. Close the tab once you are done adjusting those settings. OverDrive will automatically remember where you left off, so no bookmarks are required. In addition, to return an item early, click on the Return button found underneath the item. Just like Libby, if an item is checked out by another person, you can place a hold on it to be notified when it is returned back to the collection. If you find an item that is checked out, instead of the Borrow option, there will be a Place a Hold option. Click on Place a Hold to put your name on the waiting list. Holds are listed in My Account and can be managed there as well. You will be contacted through the email listed on your card when the hold is available for you. If you do not have an email listed, you will be asked to provide one at that time. That was an introduction to OverDrive. Let's take a look at Hoopla next. With your Newington Library card, you can access thousands of movies, television shows, music albums, audiobooks, ebooks, and comics, all available for mobile and online access through Hoopla Digital. All titles are available to borrow for instant streaming on your computer or temporary downloading to devices. Unlike OverDrive or Libby, there is no waiting or placing holds. Everything is available at any time. You can borrow up to 10 titles per month as of June 2020, with no waiting and no late fees. Let's take a look with Hoopla. First, we have to create an account. Visit us at our website and access Hoopla through our digital library, or go directly to www.hoopladigital.com. On the Hoopla main page, click Get Started. Enter your email address, create a password, and click Continue. Select Lucy Robbins Wells Library from nearby options or from the drop-down list. Enter your library card number and click Next. Click Sign Me Up to confirm your registration. Click Done to begin your Hoopla experience. You can create an account through your web browser or through the Hoopla app. The Hoopla app can be downloaded for free from your device's app store. Unlike OverDrive or Libby, Hoopla requires an email and a password to set up an account with them. Your library card is not enough. Now that we've created an account, let's look at how to browse for titles. You can borrow up to 10 titles per calendar month. Your homepage will tell you how many titles you have left to borrow at the top. Keep in mind that checkout links vary based on media type. To browse in a web browser, click the Browse drop-down at the top of the page and select from the categories. On your device, select which format type you want to browse under the Explore Hoopla heading. You can also browse by genre, popular, recommended, or featured titles. Click or tap on a title to view a detailed description of it. In the web browser, click Search at the top of the window and enter titles, people, series, or keywords. Suggestions will appear as you begin to type. On your device, tap on the magnifying glass at the top right to search. Once you have found a title, click or tap on Borrow to check out the item. Once you have borrowed the item, you can then download, read, or play the title depending on your access. Titles on the Windows and Mac OS platforms, your laptop or your desktop computer, are only available for streaming. You cannot download these titles. In order to download a title to access it offline, off the internet, you can do so on the mobile app on your device, whether it be an Android, iOS, or a Kindle, basically a tablet or a smartphone. Once a title is borrowed, it is accessible by clicking My Hoopla on the website or tapping on Borrowed in the app. You must remain logged in to view downloaded content. Let's look at My Hoopla. In the web browser, click the My Hoopla tab to access your borrowed, favorites, or history to look at current, past, and recommended favorite titles. In the app, tap on Borrowed, History, or Favorites to access the titles listed there. There's also Settings. In the web browser, click Settings to access account settings. In the app, tap on the three dots at the top right to access this as well. In Settings, you can edit account information, turn kids mode on or off, hide your history, link to a TV device, change your recommendation settings, as well as log out. This has been an introduction to Hoopla. And that's it. Hopefully this has provided you with a good introduction to OverDrive, Libby, and Hoopla. Again, the handout will be provided on our website for you to download and save. If you have any questions, please reach out to us through phone at 860-665-8700 or through our email as seen here. I'm Jennifer, and thank you for watching our Digital Library at Home, OverDrive and Hoopla program that has been presented by the Lucy Robbins Wells Library. Thank you and happy reading.